guys, this is Stephanie with MTR Custom Leather. Just want to do a quick video, well, hopefully it's quick, answering a few of the FAQ questions that we get asked a lot. Maybe this will help you better understand emails or when we try to explain it through phone calls. And those questions are, why does my holster have an enclosed end when I ordered it open? Great question, by the way. And why is my holster loose, like if you have a laser light on it? And why does my weapon want to slide down when snapped with laser and lights? So keep in mind, today I'm really discussing weapons with lasers and lights attachments. That seems to be the issue or questions that we have with holsters and orders that we have. So let me just cover the first one real quick. Is why does my holster have an enclosed end when I ordered it open? Real quick, I'll put up a quick little short picture at the very end, but before you even choose the option open, there is a little paragraph above it. Please read it before ordering. That would say that if you have a laser and light on it, your holster end will come enclosed. We're doing this for your own safety, for your own retention, trust me. But a little bit more in depth is what it means is this holster here, this is a pattern, by the way, just kind of show you how we do get it started. But this holster is an enclosed end. Why? Because it's got a laser and light. Let's say we left this open because you ordered it open. We can make whatever you want. We can make this open. That's not the issue. The issue is, will it last if we leave this open? Is the retention going to be good if we leave this open? Are you going to be calling us in a few weeks, maybe months, depending on how often you use it, about your holster having an issue with retention if we left this open? 9 out of 10 times? Probably so. So we're saving you the trouble of that, even though we got to hear it at the beginning. Anyways, so with this weapon, this is a SIG P365 with a Olight PL Mini 2 Valkyrie with a Recovery ZR65 rail adapter on it. Number one, the weapon frame and trigger is very slim, which is great for concealment, but when you put this larger light and rail adapter on it, it makes the attachment wider, thicker, longer than the actual slide here. You see it's a little wider, and it's longer than trigger, which is an issue. Number one reason why this is an issue, real quick FYI, is that what usually holds the weapon in a holster when you don't have a thumb strap over it is the trigger guard shape, that little nice L shape. For example, this holster, what's going to hold this weapon in the holster is not only that we sew it as tight as we can, as close as our sewing machine will get to the holster, not only do we mold it exactly off the gun. By the way, this is a Beretta PX4. You can see that distinct little V triangle upside down shape that Beretta's PX4 has. But what's going to hold this in is not only the retention, the thread, the mold, and when it's actually on the belt, we put this nice little C shape on it. It's going to cuff the body for better concealment, and that's going to help bring it in tighter. As you can see, when it's on the belt, it's going to get a little bit tighter, which is great retention. However, this little nice shape here, I call it the L shape, is what keeps the gun sitting at this same position in the holster on your belt. If we did not have this little shape here, what would happen if we left it straight? The gun would eventually want to slide out. You're like, well, it can't slide out because of the handle. For example, this ain't made for it, but the handle would stop it. Yes, you're right. Okay, so you're carrying the gun like this because it's an open end. Well, how are you going to grab it? It's going to be a little on the difficult side to grab in that sucker. I mean, it's going to be all the way here. There's like no way to like grab it. Anywho, so when I refer to the L shape, another holster, L shape, and let's see what this is for. 365 XL. Hey, pretty close. Lucky draw. By the way, this is mahogany, a really pretty color. So this is a different gun, but very close. So let's say we left this open and the gun's gonna slide down to about right there. Because why? It's gonna hit the handle because it's a square shape. again, there's nowhere to grab it. There's nothing to keep it intact. So what we do is to keep the gun at this position, always at this position, is to sew it in close, mash it in close. Yes, it does add about 1/4 of an inch to the end, the very end of the either the barrel or the light attachment. In this case, it's the light attachment because it's even longer than the barrel. So it would be sewn right across. It cannot go any deeper. You can still get a full grip on that for a fast and easy draw. See what I'm saying? So that's why we enclose it for your own benefit. That will also help with the retention. It's not going to slide any further. You got a nice expensive light laser attachment hole set up here. That's going to help protect dust debris getting inside of your barrel. So double whammy, saves you money because you don't have to pay for it. It's free. So that is why we sew it in close. All right, next question is, which is why I'm kind of doing this video, is this here is going to be a horizontal shoulder rig holster. So this is where the tie down would be. This is where the holster would attach to the shoulder rig. And the issue we have with this, you can see these little markings. They're on here for a reason. Since the light attachment is longer, wider than the trigger, thicker than the trigger, it's going to have some movement. Well, we don't like that. Even though this holster is going to come with a thumb brake on it. This is just to give you an idea of the thumb brake. Thumb brakes are normally, I'm just going to change up, is normally around the slide of the weapon, correct? So you can still get a good full grip on the handle. So this thumb brake would be like that. Well, in this case, let's say the thumb brake is on it, is strapped with a snap, and it's sideways. I mean, even if it's not sideways, let's say it's a paddle holster and you got that thumb brake on it, so it's not coming out if you draw it, or if someone else draw it, it's not coming out. But the problem that happens is it wants to slide, do it this way. Why? Because we have this little dead space in here. I mean, it's enough for like 2 fingers to get in there, but we can't sew it any tighter. So like customers like, why don't you sew it any tighter? Why don't you put like a retention screw? What's a retention screw real quick? One of these little things right here. So if we put that there, here, to make it tighter, you're not going to be able to draw it because of that light attachment. So we're kind of stuck. There's like, you got this little space and there's nothing we can do with that space because we need it to be this wide for that light and laser attachment. So the only way to correct that, because we don't have this nice, what did I say, L shape on there, is that we're going to have to reposition this thumb brake strap differently than what we normally do. So the thumb brake strap is going to have to go instead of, let me turn this at another angle, instead of this way, straight on over the slide, because then it could still move this way, is we're going to have to position it slight with a cant this way. And it's going to have to go over the handle. Now, this is going to solve a couple of the issues that, you know, we were having with the retention. Is it's not going to be able to go down at all because it's strapped. It's tight in there because this one's flat on the back and this one's going to be at an angle. And so there's no way it can come out. You're still going to have this dead space in here, which sucks. But hey, your light's bigger than your trigger guard. So what do you expect? So it's going to have to go in this way. Now, you can still get a grip on this gun. You got a little room, which is good. I would suggest getting you extended mag with a peaky grip. Make it a little bit longer for those long fingers, kind of like me. So I can still get a grip on this. My pinky's not exactly all the way on there. But hey, I still get a grip and I've got that perfect retention. So the thumb brake strap's gonna have to be slightly modified and going this way. It's like the only way it can work on this holster. And that will solve the retention issue, and it will solve, you know, that extra little dead space in there that we don't like. So that is to clear up a couple of those questions that people have when the light and laser attachment is thicker, longer, wider than the trigger guard and the barrel itself. Great light though, by the way, and great gun. And you can see it has got these little cool like higher sights, which is kind of hard. I'm not the best at this. I'm learning with these videos here. And they automatically add this cool little sight channel, which will help. It is scored in there, but when you do slide your gun in, you are gonna have to break in the holster to your sight channel, just so it can do that little etching, they call it. But anyways, guys, give it a thumbs up if this helped cleared up some questions that you may have had, maybe some issues that you may have had with previous orders. If you got any other questions, or if you're interested in any other videos that you may like, let us know. Please comment in the comment box, subscribe to us for more videos, check out our fact page on our website. They'll help answer a lot of our questions that we have with our holsters and options that we have, because we offer a lot of options with each holster. Oh, and FYI, I know I'm not doing all the exact gun safety rules with this, but it is a fake gun. It's a blue gun. This is real though, but this here's fake, so you can't actually press anything. Just to give you an, you know, but I know I need to practice and I'll get better on the other videos. But this here, guys, will give you an idea of, you know, why we have to enclose those bottom with lasers and lights. Guys, check us out, MTR Custom Leather. There's all of our information. And again, hopefully I'll get better with this video in. There you go. Thanks for checking us out, and thank you for your time.